Good morning. More than 24 Chicago police officers reportedly turning their backs on Mayor Lori Lightfoot when she visited an officer in critical condition at the hospital.
This after the injured officer's partner, Officer Ella French, was killed in the line of duty over the weekend during that traffic stop. Fox Nation host Tomi Lahren joins us now to react. Tomi, can you blame them?
No, I can't blame them at all. And, they might have turned their backs on Mayor Lightfoot, but she turned her back on them time and time again. And the frustration that they're feeling, and all officers across this country are feeling, it's completely valid. They've been defunded. They've been demoralized. They've been demonized. We've got ambush-style killings of our police officers up over 126% year to date. Those who believe there's not a war on cops in this country are not paying attention, especially in places like crime-ridden Chicago. The mayor needs to have her officers' backs. Time and time again, she's shown that she's placated to certain movements that are about demonizing, defunding police, and not standing up for those who are protecting and defending her city.
Well, here's what the mayor's office has to say. Quote, the mayor spoke to a range of officers that tragic night and sensed the overwhelming sentiment was about concern for their fallen colleagues. The mayor is focused on healing the wounds and will reject any and all that try to use this moment to drive further divisions in our city. But when you look at elected officials across the country, not all of them certainly, but many of them have used really harsh rhetoric towards our police officers. They've, a lot of congresswomen and men have called to defund the police. I guess I just wonder how, when this conversation is still happening, are we supposed to try and mend any of these wounds? How is this not further dividing?
What really strikes me is that statement saying that they want unity and they don't want continual political division. Well, let's be honest. There's been groups in this country that have been hell-bent on political division, especially when it comes to our police officers and law enforcement in general. You've got several members of Congress. You've got several Democrat mayors and Democrat governors coming out against their police force, saying they need to be defunded or otherwise be changed. Maybe the problem isn't the police officers. Maybe the problem is the community. Maybe the problem is the leadership coming out of these communities. You've got crime spikes happening. That certainly isn't because of the police. That certainly isn't because of an overabundance of police. And there are many in these cities who are screaming out for more police officers, more law enforcement. So for her office to talk about division and talk about a lack of unity, well, that's coming from the top down. That's coming from the leadership. And time again, we also see Mayor Lightfoot denying the fact that her city has a crime problem. So let's admit we have a problem. Let's uplift those who are trying to protect and defend, and let's make sure that they're not demoralized. They've gone through something tragic, especially when we've lost an officer, and I'm glad that you guys are saying her name because so many do not. Lost an officer, her partner's in critical condition. This is a time to come together around the nation and support our officers. Like I said, ambush-style killings of our officers up 126% year to date, and those that think that has nothing to do with the BLM defund the police movement are sadly mistaken.
She had her whole life ahead of her.
Yeah,
29 years old. Meantime, Tomi, interesting topic here. Probably have a thought on this. New report showing Nashville has the largest economic growth in the U.S. As you know, Tomi moved from California to Tennessee. She can explain why other Americans are joining her. Tomi, why is this happening?
Well, it's easy to see. You've got a lot of Californians coming to the great state of Tennessee and the great city of Nashville. We offer a lot here in Nashville. Obviously, we've got a great central location. We're in Music City, and there's a lot of entertainment here. It's a great place to be. But there are others that are fleeing from states like California that didn't come with the policies I came with, which are conservative policies that maintain a great city and a great red state. And I'll also say this, come one, come all, enjoy Nashville, bring your money, come and buy a home, as so many are doing, but please do not bring your liberal policies with you, because the fact of the matter is what happens in Nashville and what happens in a place like Austin, Texas is you've got liberals coming in, but they want to change the dynamics of the city that they're coming into. It's not going to be a great place with great economic growth if you bring those policies along with you. You bring votes to increase taxes. You elect Democrat mayors and governors. You're not going to have this safe haven like we have in the great state of Tennessee much longer.
Yeah, and I mean, the weather is hot down there, but there is certainly a lot to do, and it is a bit more open down there than it is up here. So 30 seconds to you, Tomi. I mean, I guess you don't regret your decision at all. You're happy with it.
I mean, look at California. I will say I'm very proud of Californians for their effort to recall their governor. But I will say this, a lot of the Democrats and a lot of the liberal-minded folks out there that criticize governors of free states like Tennessee, like Texas, like Florida, like my home state of South Dakota, they're the ones that are fleeing to our cities and our states to take advantage of these great policies and take advantage of freedom. So like I said, come one, come all, but understand what makes these states great, and that's freedom, that's low taxes, and that's business-friendly policies. So come and enjoy it, but please leave the liberalism at home.
California